Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
On the set. Let's go. Hey, cross field. Set.
Play action this time with Love. And incomplete to open things up.
These defensive backs are going to have their hands full in this one. They got a test right there on play one, but good work to get a hand in and knock the ball away.
Working out of the gun. Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Red, cycle. Smash, red. Ready, ready.
Throwing. Love. And complete once again to Watson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Ball red. Green jack. Set, huh?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. That's complete to Wicks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Ready,
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Again, it's Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Love now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Blue striker. Red, yellow. Ready?
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
52 blaster. Ready, ready. Cut, cut.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 4th down and 1.
Come on, set.
They go with Jacobs, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Moore, the man in motion. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Once again, it's Swift.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
To throw, it's Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On the option to give to Swift here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Williams from the gun on third down. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, a field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway?
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Throwing is Williams.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Allen. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw, Williams.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
To the air, Williams. He's across midfield.
And finally taken down at the 34. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Moore, the motion man right. He's got room at the 30. He's got room to roam.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So these two teams will take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium as we're through 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Here's Williams. He's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now, this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Play fake. Here's Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
He's got room at the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th.